What is your personality? Like, your characteristic? Pull up the 16 personality test and do it. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck that test. It's bullshit. I'm not saying it's not good to understand your own personality through the test. It's actually a fun test with a good framework of those 16 types of general personalities. Keyword: general personalities. And the test has lost its own true value because people be describing themselves like how the test describes them. In other words, they have no personality. They be putting their whatever MBTI type on their Instagram page, saying they act a certain way because it's their personality. Imagine going out on the street and you ask them how would they describe themselves and they hit you with the I'm an ENFJ or ISTP or ENTJ cause I like to make people uncomfortable. Bitch, I'm USSR. The 16 personality test is now the new horoscope. Okay, I'm done ranting about people exploiting the MBTI test. I'm here to help you to discover your own unique personality. A lot better than a machine helping you to beat your meat and squirting out your personality on the screen. There are over 8 billion humans in the world and only 16 personalities will never sufficiently supply to the entire population. Why do you think there are millionaires and poor people and murderers and catfishers and even scammers? From Bill Cosby to Samuel L. Jackson to Jeffrey Dahmer. If there are 8 billion people, then there are 8 billion different types of personalities, and you should have one of those 8 billion. Perhaps you just haven't discovered your own characteristic just yet. You might say, my personality sucks and nobody finds me interesting. Yeah, you might be right, but it doesn't mean they can't eventually become interesting. Let's say you like ice cream, cause I like ice cream. And if you look at it on the surface, it doesn't look very interesting. Like, what do you know about ice cream? It's made of milk, it has multiple flavors, vanilla, chocolate, cookies and cream, mint, yam, coffee. But did you know that the earliest existence of ice cream can be traced back to the Tang Dynasty in China? They used buffalo, cow and goat milk to first make it into something like yogurt, and they mixed it with flour to thicken it. And only then they added the flavoring the ancient way. I hope it was cocaine. When the king of Tang wanted ice cream, he would order his 2,271 staff, 94 icemen included, to make his damn ice cream. You can never convince me his ice cream wasn't cocaine flavor. Why else would he need over 2,000 people to make a scoop of fucking ice cream for him? See what I did there? I turned a cute simple little scoop of ice cream that people will probably eat it without any hesitation into an epic history lesson that involves cocaine. Now imagine if you say this when you're having ice cream with someone. They're gonna see you as a guy who knows his ice cream, or a knowledgeable guy, or a history enthusiast, or a guy who just really likes ice cream. But most importantly, they will remember you as the ice cream dude. Remember when you were a kid and when the teacher asked you who you wanna be when you grow up? One said she wanna be a princess, and the other said he wanna be a policeman, and another kid said he wanted to be a ninja, and you said you wanna be Batman. We were ambitious, and it was also part of our personality. It really is the same thing today. It's just that the older we get, the more boring we see ourselves. You find your not so interesting personality. You double it down by showing how interesting a boring subject can be, and boom, you have successfully turned your boring personality into an interesting one. Oh, you have a childish personality and the other dude has a childish personality and he also has it, and the other guy across the room is childish too? So it makes your childish side uncommon and no one sees you interesting cause they can always find another childish dude to replace your childishness. I actually have a really easy way to resolve this problem. Just be childish in another way possible. He likes Spider-Man and everyone in the party is turning their eyes to him. Just show as if you're Batman and you just got back from beating the living shit out of the Joker for terrorizing Gotham. Having a type of personality doesn't necessarily mean that it is firmly fixed to only one category. It can root out a lot of different categories from its own type. Like races, you have NASCAR, F1, rallying, black people and drag racing. All tell the same personality, and make it your own so that people will not only be intrigued by your personality but your uniqueness as well. This is how people with no personality get their own personality. I heard that putting bananas into mayonnaise is delicious. Yeah, I like that idea too. Do you know why I never wash my clothes? It's because the government has put crackers in the water source. That's what I was thinking. The earth is flat and people who believe the earth is round have been brainwashed, and we need to start a regimen against the idea. Hell yeah, you're damn right. And hell yeah, you fucking shit that only agrees with people who say anything. They never think and analyze what people say and just jump straight into affirmative answers and conclusions. Talking to this type of people is like asking a Target employee to go and check the inventory. Cause they never be doing shit. The best way to avoid having these empty bottle thoughts is to have solid, well-formed thoughts. Just take some time to think. Analyze whether what they say has points or they just all talk and no vivid content. Only agree with them when you fully understand the message they're trying to convey. Oh, what if all they say is really relatable and agreeable? Am I wrong to agree to things that are right? Yeah, you might be right. But ain't no way they will get 100 out of 100 on having all the right facts that come out of their mouth. And I admit what I say could be wrong. And this is where you should think before you suck in my suggestions like a sponge. Add a little opinion, add a little personality like how your mom adds spices into the curry, and bam! You now have your very own personality. Making your boring personality into interesting unicorns and rainbows is just that simple. Regardless of having good or bad traits, let your personality go through some developments, like witnessing a young lady getting stabbed 8 times by crackheads just for the purpose of self-entertainment. Or acknowledge the current state of your personality and improve accordingly.